we put this to rest, ladies and gentlemen? Can we put it to rest? Erica Kirk said that she believed they have a great team in Kesh Patel and the FBI. She believed that Tyler Robinson killed her husband.
So, guys, I know a lot of you just saw that first part of the video where he states that Erica Kirk believes that the FBI has a good team and that Tyler Robbins murked Charlie Kirk and that she forgives Tyler Robbins. Well, the problem with forgiving Tyler Robbins, guys, is that he hasn't been convicted of anything. So how do you forgive somebody that you're unsure of? There has actually been zero evidence that Tyler Robbins actually did it. All the stuff that they're pulling out of their behinds on this thing is very questionable. But still, the simple fact, guys, that he did this video where he talked about, you know, you guys need to cut it out. And Erica Kirk said, and the FBI is a good team. Listen, the guy's credibility level is probably in the toilet now. I don't know how much lower it can get, probably in the sewer, being that the things he states in that video is bizarre. Now, he goes on, this guy is an incredible, he's just not a smart man. I mean, he seemingly changed his format, what it looks like, because I haven't followed him in some time. A few years ago, he made a couple statements, and I was just like, whoa. And I just stopped following him because he just sounds like, you know, somebody who's trying to be loved, right? He talks about, you know, Erica Kirk like he knows her. He goes, well, my wife texts Erica Kirk from time to time. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean they're friends. They just mean they know each other. He's like, again, he's that poor Negro that no one wants, but he's trying to fit in somewhere. Like me, love me, like me, love me. Right? That's what I get from him. That's what I've always gotten from him, actually. Even with the whole Candace Owens years ago when he was like defending her because of Ben Shapiro. Well, he was loosely defending her with Ben Shapiro, but he was trying to tread water lightly tread water with that situation because he was just like, all right, I can't piss off Ben Shapiro because he'll kick me out completely, but Candace Owens is my girl. So he was trying to play like both sides, and he failed miserably. And again, he's that guy that's like, love me, leave me, love, like he was an adopted redheaded stepchild or some shit. He wants somebody to love him. But guess what? His love is now going all the way towards the tiny hat community, Israel, because, well, guess what? He got that money, and now he's constantly doing these videos on Israel, like just, you know, leaving Israel alone. You know, we got to protect Israel. I love Israel. I'll suck their dick. You know, like, it's just, that's him all the time now. Some of you people are breaking my balls about the whole Charlie Kirk thing. Not that I really care, because I'm going to keep doing videos anyway. I'm not going to be like, oh, man, such and such ABC user told me, you know, I should stop doing the videos. Oh, what? Get the hell out of here with that bullshit. There's so many other things we can be talking about, and I will be talking about it, because I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. I learned how to do that recently.
Do you not think that Charlie loved Mikey McCoy? His what they call deputy director or whatever you call him, chief of staff, his right-hand man. He went everywhere with Mikey. I never saw Charlie without Mikey for like the last 6 years. If Charlie was alive, do you think he'll be okay with somebody getting Mikey death threats?
Now, in that segment, he just stated that you think Charlie Kirk wants people to attack Mikey McCoy. He states that if Charlie Kirk was alive, do you think he would want people attacking Mikey McCoy? If Charlie Kirk was still alive, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If Charlie Kirk was still alive, we wouldn't have looked into that assassination attempt as closely as we are this. And so, yeah, this idiot actually said that. I'm like, well, he was alive. We wouldn't be talking about this. This video wouldn't exist. We'd be having this conversation. Again, Mikey McCoy's actions that day was super suspicious. And then having his father lie for him, and then having Erica Kirk lie, clearly, guys, there's something wrong. And the fact that Officer Tatum, well, we shouldn't call him Officer Tatum because he's not an officer. He was a what you call for 6 years, 7 years, 6, 7 years. You're not an officer, dude. You're a scrub. You're a coward. I don't know how many other things I could think of, but you're not an officer, right? You're Mr. Tatum. You're APAC Tatum or APAC Shakur. I like that one. That's what you are, but you're not an officer of anything, because you were a coward that left your job, or you got fired because of misconduct or something. Nonetheless, Officer Tatum shouldn't be called. He should be called Tap Dancing Tatum. Yes, sir, both sides and tap dancing or whatever. You know, like that should be his name, but not Officer Tatum. Now, the worst thing about this guy is that he sits there and believes, or tries to make us believe, that he knows Erica Kirk that well, that he knew Charlie Kirk that well. I'm like, listen, guys, there are a lot of YouTubers I know. We ain't friends. We ain't buddies. I'm not going to text the dude, hey, man, what's going on? There's only like 2 or 3 that I do that to. And everybody else, it's like if I see you in passing or I need something or you need something, we text each other. But that's about it. If I see something's wrong with another YouTuber that I know and somewhat like, I'll text them, hey, what's going on? But after that, man, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm fucking best friends with any of these people. I know a lot of people, but we're not best friends. You know, again, my only like YouTube closest friend would be Hudson Valley, right? That would pretty much be it. Everybody else is just somebody I know. I'm never going to sit here and be like, I had one conversation with you and all of a sudden we're best buddies. And I tell the internet that. That's what Officer Tatum comes across. He comes across as somebody that needs to be loved and liked, and I need friends, and I know you, and I know this. He talks to Erica Kirk's wife, talks to Tatum's wife, I think via text. Big fucking deal. That's not a real friendship. Friendship is like, you know, we had dinners together, we do this, we do. That's friendship. People don't understand friendship anymore, by the way. Friendship is not texting somebody. It's actually hanging out with them, making, you know, plans to go somewhere together. That's friendship, not a text message ever so often. Officer Tatum thinks that he's everybody's friend. Again, the whole thing with Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens, he was trying to, you know, like tread that lightly because he's like, you know, I don't want to piss off Candace Owens, that's my girl, but I want to piss off Ben Shapiro and my career in the conservative movement. Listen, fuck Ben Shapiro. That little rat paw, rat eye, beady, lying, sniveling rat of a person. Screw him. He is the worst. When I first watched him, that sniveling little conniving rat nose face looking cheese eating fucking son of a bitch, when I saw him, I'm like, this guy can't be trusted. And then he proved me right when he started lying about certain things, like the JFK thing. He did that video about JFK, Ben Shapiro. No one asked for this video. He came out and said, Lee Harvey Oswald killed JFK, and this is why. And he went through all the steps. And I'm like, what about all the other questions surrounding JFK's assassination? Charlie Kirk has a ton of questions around his assassination. He has a ton of oddities around his assassination. He has actual weird behavior around him right before he got murked. There are so many questions with these assassinations, they have to be answered. And if you don't answer them and you just go, as Pastor Rob, Mikey McCoy's father, says, just calm down. This is why it happened. And no one knows. Then Officer Tatum's like, well, you know, the FBI is on it. They're going to get it right. What? So what about everybody's weird behavior? That was just a reaction. Oh, don't worry about it. It's not a good answer. It really isn't. Though, why did Mikey McCoy act that way? Don't worry about it. That was his friend. That's not an answer. So again, guys, all of these people are definitely covering up for something. I would like to almost say, I think they're all in on it to some degree, because answering people, calm down, don't worry about it, that's just what it is not an answer. That's the answer of somebody who doesn't have an answer and is covering up for somebody. But because they're not smart enough to come up with an actual excuse, they give you some mundane high school or maybe elementary response. Don't worry about it, leave me alone. That's their response to everything that they can't answer. That's bad. And that means, guys, that this conspiracy there's actually a lot there with this conspiracy. Sorry. There's a lot more there than what they're telling us. Now, guys, Officer Tatum, I know a lot of you complained about him in my comment section, lost a lot of credibility over the years. He's going to lose even more with this video that was just released. I guess you can find it on this channel. But just listen, this guy is all in with Israel. So it doesn't matter what happens next, guys. He doesn't want to ask any question. And if he was a police officer, he should be asking a lot of questions. But he's not. Alan Graham, he's another clown. I used to follow him, and then I started seeing his clownship, and I was like, this guy's another one. He's another one. Doesn't want to ask any questions. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Alan Graham a cop? I might be wrong. I'm not sure. But I thought he was something in that realm. But nonetheless, none of these people are asking any questions. They have to be in on it. If you do not ask questions about Charlie Kirk's assassination, if you do not ask the question as to the weird behavior of some of these people who were clearly being weird, and you don't ask them the question straight up, you are in on it. Everybody who sits there and denies every question that's being brought up is in on it. Other than that, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.